Hey guys, welcome to a Minecraft redstone tutorial thing. Now, today I'll be teaching you how to make one of those nice XP farms, like AFK XP farms, that you can just go AFK for, and in the morning you'll have plenty of XP. Well, let me just warn you, this one, it's kind of hard to make. So, like, if you don't really understand redstone, then you probably won't understand it, and there's probably better ways of making it, but, yeah, well, okay, first let's start with basically this is one of those basic ones where the bamboo grows. By the way, I have random tick speed at 200, so it's growing quickly. Bamboo grows, used as smelting source in a furnace. The furnace smelts stuff. The furnace smelts the cactus, making you green dye, which is just down here. And you can just go AFK, and I mean, this will just keep working all night. And the thing about the system is you might think, there's so much redstone. Well, it's all really simple redstone. It's just basic, like repeaters. There's only one thing with comparators, and that's this pulse extender, and this doesn't even work. But I'll get to that later. Anyway, obviously you can see, like, you can't hear the, no, not again. You can see how many times I've cleared the weather. But anyway, you can't hear the minecarts. You can't hear any of the piston sounds, like look, pistons activate, and you can't hear the sounds. That's because I'm a very nice person and I turned off sound so that your ears wouldn't die. But anyway, so the way this system works is first we have the cactus farm. I'm being honest, okay? I tried to make this simple, just nice and simple, but I couldn't do it. So you see, the problem is with this cactus farm is if we just have blocks around the cactus, then it'll grow, it'll break, because cactuses, when they grow near blocks, cactuses break when they grow near blocks. And as you see, like, it immediately breaks as soon as it grows, right? But the problem was that all of the cactus, it wasn't going in the hoppers, it was going on top of the cactus. That's why I came up with this rather ingenious system, if I do say so myself. I came up with this rather ingenious system of actually dispensing water. So observer detects when the cactus grows. Observer sends a pulse through to the dispenser. The dispenser activates the water, then it immediately gets deactivated. Then the redstone signal also goes through here, and it activates the observer again. I mean, not the dispenser again. But since the piston is a 4-tick repeater, since the repeater is 4-tick, it ignores the second signal from the observer when the water gets removed or added. So that means that the dispenser is only getting powered twice when it should be getting powered 3 times. I think that's pretty nice. I mean, it's a nice way to get all over cactus, because usually, like, people build these farms and they just build massive ones, but they lose half of the cactus. Like, you can just make this infinitely extendable, like hundreds of blocks of just cactus farm, and you just lose half of the cactus because half of it gets stuck on top of the actual cactus itself. And that was a major problem, and I managed to solve it. Anyway, this is my original design. I didn't copy this from anyone, just saying in case there's somebody out there who's made this before. Anyway, we'll get to where the cactus goes in a minute. Well, okay, actually we won't. Basically, where the cactus goes, we have these 5 hoppers. They go into a chest down there, which brings it into another few hoppers into this chest, which puts stuff into this dispenser. And this redstone clock, it activates the dispenser, right? The dispenser dispenses items. They get sent through this water line, through ice. They get sent into this piston. Water elevator, and they get picked up by this minecart with a hopper. The glass stops it from going any further. Picked up by a minecart and a hopper. Have an extra chest here in case the system overflows. Of course, everything goes into another chest, into a furnace, and it gets smelted. So obviously right now I have everything turned off, but I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on later for you. So now the bamboo farm. So basically this is probably much simpler than the cactus farm. All we have is just observers waiting here. So at the back here, now this is why I use glass for my build. Okay, glass has this really nice property that you can actually pass redstone through glass like this. It's cool. And yeah, okay. So basically, the observers, they detect when one of the bamboo grows, so like all the pistons activate at the same time. That's actually pretty useful. If only one of the pistons activated, it would be firstly it would be much more complicated, and secondly it would just cause a lot of lag and stuff, you know, because if only one piston at a time activated, they would activate all the time, and well, you know what I mean, right? It would cause lag, it would cause problems, and we don't want that. So why is this? That's a bit weird. Look, there's just bamboo floating there. Huh. Okay. Well. Anyway, let me just. Okay, so now, and this minecart with a hopper picks up all the bamboo that falls down here, because like you see, like the bamboo, it only has like a few blocks to fall down on. It only has a 2 block space here. It falls down either onto the hoppers, and this was actually a recent fix. It used to just lose half of the bamboo because it fell only onto the hoppers, and everything that fell down here, it was just wasted. So I just added this simple minecart with hopper system. Obviously you can see the minecart with hopper goes under here, and it just bounces off. There's nothing there. It just bounces off the block there. It's just extended. It's just powered rails. It's for the end. So now this minecart with hopper is picking up the bamboo. It's dispensing it into all these hoppers down here, on top of which the rails lie. Make sure to check that all your redstone blocks and stuff aren't actually powering the hoppers, because that would cause catastrophic events. And the way this works is it dispenses it into a chest, right? I can't actually open the chest because there's a glass block here now. Basically, one problem I faced with my build is that if we just grab this, if we actually put glass here, come on, no. It's so annoying. Wait, no way. The double chest is full. Yeah, the system is very efficient. Let me just grab all this. I'll put it into the other double chest. That's why you need the dropper system active at all times, because it gets filled so quickly. It really does. Basically, the problem that I faced was, let me just get a minecart with a hopper. The problem I faced with this system was and this took me actually an embarrassingly long time to figure out. If we just put this minecart with hopper, just activate it, right? Well, it gets stuck on the glass, and I had no idea why this was happening, because I like the idea that you can open this chest through the glass. Well, basically, yeah, minecarts don't bounce off glass, they only bounce off solid blocks, and apparently glass isn't a solid block. I mean, okay, okay, so now that we have our systems active, this, obviously, there's ice. Remember, there's ice under here. Always remember this is really important, it has to be ice. Otherwise the items won't go fast enough to get into the system here. They'll get picked up, then they won't they'll just, usually if no ice under here, the items will actually get stuck on this block here. And that's always so annoying to get rid of. So I just added ice, it's simple. Of course there's also ice here, otherwise it wouldn't work. And I mean, of course this speeds the items up so that they get all the way into the elevator. The elevator takes them up, they bounce off the glass block straight into the minecart with hopper, into the chest. So obviously I don't have the systems active, so this chest will be empty, but yeah, that's what happens. Gets sent into some more hoppers, another chest, and into the furnace as fuel. So let's just add that. Let's just quickly, let's just do this. That belongs in there. So now maybe I'm going to turn on the redstone blocks to show you how this thing works. And then I'll show you my failed attempt to making a smelting system. Yeah, that was embarrassing, but okay. What we need is, nope. We need a torch. Not a toy, a torch. Okay, there we go. Vindicator, okay. I keep trying to turn off my inventory while I'm typing. It's kind of annoying. Okay, now we activate the redstone clock. So if we just activate this, okay, see the items are getting funneled along the line, getting dropped by the dropper. That might be the only time I've used the dropper in one of my builds. So they get into a minecart with hopper, get into the chest, You can see them getting dispensed out of the chest and into the furnace eventually. You know? Yep, see? And this is a fully AFK system, but I recommend AFKing for one night and getting heaps of bamboo first, and then AFKing this. And let's activate this redstone clock as well. It's lagging out a bit. Of course, this is a lot of items that are getting dispensed, so it's gonna I think my frames per second just decreased a bit. So everything here is important. Everything back here, ignore it. That was my failed smelting system attempt. Basically, for the more redstoney of you guys, you'll know what a pulse extender is. You'll know what all this works. But I'll try to explain for the less redstoney people. Basically, the idea is I did a test here. There's a massive redstone clock with 4 tick repeaters. It sends the hopper back and forth. Of course, dispensing the items into the furnaces. Because it powers the rail every once in a while, sends the hopper down. All the rest is powered rails. There's the furnaces under here. Dispenses its items into the furnaces, and that's how it's meant to work. The problem was, however, that bamboo is a really bad smelting source. Okay, bamboo is terrible at smelting, and I could not solve that at all. I just couldn't solve that because when this system was working, so like I built this massive system with the redstone clock going into a pulse extender, you know, because the problem was that there's 2 rails here and I can't make it 1 rail because then it'll go into the hoppers. It'll go into the bottom furnace first and then there'll be no items left for the rest. So I made the redstone clock, right? The redstone clock is going. It goes into this, well, that's like that a bit, but anyway, there's a 1 tick pulse into the sticky piston. Now this is only for bedrock, of course, because the sticky piston, because in Java edition, I'm pretty sure, okay, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that in Java edition, if you 1 tick power a sticky piston, the block just stays where it got powered, right? It doesn't keep going, like, well, that's a nice actually thing. It stays there for longer. Anyway, what I'm saying is the sticky piston in Java edition. So let me just grab a sticky piston. So for example, let's just make a quick 1 tick pulse. How would I make a 1 tick? Okay, I guess I could just make an observer clock. Basically, if we just place our observer and our sticky piston here, then we place a grass block, and let's just make an observer clock. See, 1 tick pulses, and the sticky piston keeps getting. Well, that's a bit weird. I probably shouldn't do this. This is gonna crash my game. So obviously, right now I have the random tick speed at 200. But if we turn it on to random tick speed 1, which is normal for Bedrock, I'm pretty sure Java has random tick speed 3. But on Bedrock, it's random tick speed 1. If we turn it back onto that, of course, these farms are going to become much less efficient. But the point is that, like, I've only been here for a few minutes. This is sort of like, well, what's a few minutes times 200? That's how many. It's the same amount of items that you'll get in, like, maybe like 3 minutes times 200, so 600 minutes. That's 10 hours. Well, yeah, if you AFK for a night, you'll get approximately that amount of items, and then you can wait for it to smelt up because it also takes forever to smelt with 1 furnace. Of course, you can make a 2 furnace system, but I mean, it's so much harder. This is how I even envisioned my massive like furnace system. You know, like 1 line of furnaces. The minecarts with hoppers, they dispense all their items. Obviously, we put our stuff in these hoppers. So let's just grab some cactus and bamboo. So like cactus, bamboo. No, I'm trying to close the inventory with the letter E. Okay. So now, okay, so this will be the fuel, and this will be smeltables. Now watch what happens. So the redstone clock is getting close, and off they go. Wow, they dispensed the items. Yay! Yeah, that's what happens. See, the bamboo is not it's not good enough. Like if I put I don't know something like blocks of coal in there, then it'll work. I mean, But now it just doesn't. It keeps wasting bamboo, you know? It's annoying. Like maybe if I just put like block of coal. No, I keep trying to close inventory. It's so annoying when that happens. This is our smelters. Okay, let's go. No, it's raining again. Look how many times I've changed the weather to clear. Okay, now obviously this will work because it's blocks of coal in here now. But, you know, it doesn't work with bamboo. That's the only problem. Okay, and basically this is my system to making an XP farm. And if we just... Hang on, so first of all I'm going to make a redstone thing into the lever. Okay, so now we put a redstone input into the furnace. So now if we just go into survival, so I just build a thing here. Let's go into survival and see how much XP I get from level 0. Probably not much because this hasn't been running for very long, but still I want to know. Let's see. Level 3. Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, that's how it works. I mean, but if you leave it AFK for a really long time, then of course you'll get much more than level 3. Like I got level 3 from just like 2 minutes of AFK. Not really. More like it's like 15 minutes. I got 3 levels. It's like every 15 minutes you get 3 levels. I mean that's crazy. In an hour you get 12 levels. And if you AFK for a night, yeah, they don't even. I mean, if you AFK for a night with this system, you'll get at least maybe like 40 levels. And it's so simple to AFK for a night. It's like you just leave your computer on. Basically, this is a lazy person's guide to how to get lots of XP without doing anything, except doing a lot because these farms are kind of hard. It's always satisfying watching the blocks get pushed off the edge. Why is there a chicken in my... What you doing? Die. He's like looking at me like, why have you done this? Oh no, there'll be roast chicken in there now, isn't there? Oh, I got stuck. Ah! Get it out, get it out. Okay. Okay, we've had a minor disaster. Get the feathers, get the egg. Okay, there we go. Now there won't be any clogs in my system. Let's just make sure. No, the feather... Okay, well. Anyway. Well, look, an egg, that's always fun. Okay, on the move, nailing a sheep. Oh yeah, oh, did you see that shot? You know, one of the most satisfying things in Minecraft, I mean, okay, so maybe I won't be able to demonstrate this on Java Edition, but because, I mean, on Bedrock Edition, because obviously you need Java Edition to spawn worlds of like dirt and stuff, but this is one way to demonstrate it. You just get a lot of water, get a bucket, okay, you wait a bit, just a few more seconds, and you pick up the water. And look at this. Look how satisfying that is. That is so nice. Okay, so yeah, that's my guide to an XP farm. You can just ignore this. This is pointless. This is completely pointless. It's unnecessary to the system. All this though, it's pointless. So let's just explain again. Cactus farm gets all the cactus sent into. So these are 4 tick repeaters, just so you know. It's all the cactus sent into the hoppers, into the chest. Drop it, dispensing the item, the cactus, into a water system. Ice on the bottom, remember. Gets sent into a water elevator, gets sent up, picked up by a minecart with hopper, which dispenses it into these hoppers, which all go into this chest eventually. This chest fills up these hoppers slowly. What? Why is there only 1 item in them? That's a bit random. But okay. Whoa. Okay, that's full. And the same with the bamboo. We have the bamboo farm here, the simple bamboo farm. minecart with hopper, picking everything up, dispensing it into the chest, which dispenses everything into the dropper, which under the on the ice, it sends everything up into a minecart with a hopper, gets picked up by a chest, which seems to be fairly full at the moment. Then we have these hoppers. Yeah, look how much bamboo we're producing here, though. It seems like look, it's staying at the same spot. It just can't keep up. Oh, look, so eventually overnight, this chest is actually going to overflow. It's crazy. Then again, that's easy to avoid. Like, maybe if I just go, okay, and another very good thing about this farm is it's a good produce of green dye, and so I think I'm going to include a bit of an extra thing here. So let me just build a flower farm. Let me just turn the music down. It's a bit too loud, actually. You probably can't hear me talking. Like 10. Okay, so let me make a flower farm. These things are always fun to make because, you know, they're so simple. They're so simple. It's literally one of the more simple farms in Minecraft. Okay, so all you need for a flower farm, and I've tried making one with a flower farm with dispensers dispensing the bone meal. And yeah, I'm getting too far ahead of myself, but the way the flower farm works is that you keep spamming bone meal, and okay, so we have pistons pushing grass blocks, right? We have a observer clock, we have redstone. Well, that's basically it, really. I mean, there's nothing much else to it. It's like all we need now is bone meal. Okay, and now we just grab some grass. Well, I guess let's make this a fairly large area. Like, I made one of these in survival mode once, and I mean, they're so easy to make. Seriously, they're among the easiest farms to make in survival mode. Literally took me 5 minutes. Even though I tried to make a minecart with hopper system underneath, but that wasn't working. So it still took me 5 minutes. So yeah, it's a really simple system. Seriously, trust me. Okay, and that should be enough. Now we place our pistons in. So like pistons here. Nope. That, and like that. Then we place our other pistons in, remember, one block further. Now the one hard bit about this is getting the observer clock right, because otherwise there'll be one extra pulse, and that'll be kind of OCD, so you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, okay. And now let's make like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. Okay, there we go. And now, all that we do is we just do this. Nope, the wrong way. Like this. And boom, it keeps powering. What? Okay, don't ask me how that happened. That's a bit weird. I'm gonna be real here. That's a bit weird, but this is the way it works. You just spam bone meal. Okay? You spam bone meal, and you see those blue flowers? Yeah, that's what you want. Blue flowers are the source of cyan dye. That's also why you want the green dye farm. That's why the green dye is such a nice byproduct, because obviously the blue flowers and the green dye make cyan dye. I mean cyan dye, one of the nicest colors in Minecraft. So this is basically this is a guide to an XP farm, a cyan dye farm, and well, this is a guide to an XP farm, and 2 different dye farms. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I think maybe it's probably better to make these redstone clocks, because that was awfully horrible. It was very, very bad. I mean, last time I made this, I did it with a redstone clock. So let's just see. So I need a redstone repeater, And that's basically it. Well, I need a redstone block and a redstone torch as well. Basically, this is just how I made it last time. See, the pistons all... Yeah, okay, that's what I want. Wait, was that a fern? I didn't know you can get ferns in a non-spruce biome. Okay, whatever. I don't really care. So the idea of this, of course, is that all the pistons get powered at the same time. The reason it works. Now we'll just do the same thing on the other side. You don't really have to get the timing right. It gets itself right. Yep. I mean, it's lagging out a bit, but the point is that you see all the pistons are getting activated at the same time. What happened to my redstone? Okay, of course, I've turned down the volume, but this is ridiculously loud. So I'd recommend you to turn down the volume as well if you're doing this. But of course, this farm gives you heaps of seeds. It gives you heaps of like different dyes, like flowers, dyes. So if you want to like terraform, this is a good way to get some flowers. If you want to make a massive like wheat farm powered by villagers, I don't know, something like that, you can do that as well. It's simple. And basically, well, the way you stop it is you just do this. I mean, it's quite simple, really. You do the same thing on the other side. Whoa, whoa. That's how you do it. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So 30 blue flowers, and that's from like 1 minute of doing that. If you have a skeleton grinder, this is especially easy, of course, because bone meal is really easy to get with a skeleton grinder. Of course, if you haven't seen my survival series, then I have a double skeleton spawner in my world. So I'm actually planning to make both of these farms in my survival world. Oh yes, this is always fun. So anyway, guys, I do hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Okay, that was a bit scary for a moment. This episode of my redstone kind of contraption thingies. I do hope you find this helpful. If you don't, then, well, just go to Mumbo Jumbo's channel and you'll probably find about 60 versions of this one, which are much better. But, okay, let's just use my version, okay? I do hope you've enjoyed. Please like and subscribe to, like, support the channel. I think I have, like, 5 subscribers, which is awesome. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one.